How's it going, everybody? Welcome back for another school year. In this video, we are going to show you how to work with the course shells that have been automatically created for you in Canvas via a CSV export from our student information system. Huge shout out to Nancy in the registrar and Kanar in ITS for making this happen on the back end. This new process ensures that our courses all have consistent names, SIS IDs, sub-accounts, terms, and gradebook settings that will be compliant with school policy. The idea here is to make things as easy as possible for you all. Not only will they be compliant with school policy, but also this ensures that your gradebook will roll over properly from term to term if you're teaching a year-long course when we transition from fall to winter to spring. So you don't have to worry if you're doing it right. All this stuff should just be set up right out of the gate and work for you. Now, you may be thinking, okay, Morgan, that's cool. I appreciate the settings, all that, but I just want to get going. I have courses that I've been working on for years. I want to just be able to copy them and move along with my day. To do that and just get moving immediately, here's all you need to do. On your dashboard, when you log in, you will see under unpublished courses, all the courses that you're going to be teaching for this year. Let's go ahead and click into fall term. So rather than clicking settings, copy course from the old course, like some of us have done in the past, what we're going to do here is from the new shell that's automatically being created, simply click import existing content, select copy a Canvas course, and then search for your prior course. Notice that these are in chronological order based on term. So your most recent ones, they will be down near the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and select, since last spring was the last time I taught this course, that's my most recent copy. I'm going to go ahead and select that. And I'm going to say all content, and then I would recommend everyone click this box, adjust events and due dates, and then click remove dates. We all know how it is with our special schedules and everything. It can get complicated from year to year, term to term, with the holidays landing on different days and travel days and everything. So our homework assignments never quite perfectly line up for an exact carbon copy. So I always just click adjust events and due dates and then remove, and then I can go into each assignment and manually put in the proper dates as I get some clarity on what the term is going to look like. So then if I were to hit import, it would copy that old course into this new shell to give us the best of both worlds, where we have all those settings I mentioned earlier are all dialed in correctly and done automatically for you, so you don't need to worry about them. And all your course content will be there just like you're used to. Now, you're welcome to copy from an old course, of course, and you're also welcome to just use this minimalist template that we have set up for you here. So I'm going to walk through some of the components of these default Canvas courses, which, whether you are copying from an old course or starting from scratch, what I'm about to say should be relevant to you in terms of just navigating Canvas skillfully through the year. So on the homepage, we have that defaulting to syllabus. Now you can see, by the way, all these links I put here, you click them and they open up to a more detailed and rich instructor community article. Some of them have screen recordings and very detailed step-by-step instructions with how to use each of these components. So if you need to take a deeper dive on any of these components, just click the link and it'll take you right there. Now, we set the syllabus as the homepage to really streamline the experience for everyone. If you have ever used Google Classroom or something like that and miss the simple yet powerful stream interface, we've kind of taken some inspiration from that here, and I trust that you will find it ultimately very effective as well. So at the top, we have enabled it so that any recent announcements that you make will just show up at the top of the page. If you want, you can always turn that off in settings, but this should allow it so that you can communicate directly with your students from within Canvas and not have to worry about sending emails. Now, the syllabus is split into two main areas. We have the text up top, and then we have the course summary below. So this text area, this is what you should use to display your course expectations, policies, etc. Any opening info you want to share to the students, you put it here. This is going to be the first thing that they see if they navigate to your specific course in Canvas. So to edit this text, just click the edit button. And then if you feel like keeping this guide that you want to still be able to refer to, you can always just start working above that, filling in your particular course content. And when you feel like you're in a good place where you can stand on your feet, you can go ahead and just delete all of this stuff. We'll also have this available in the portal, and it's also available on the rest of your courses. So if you overwrite one, you'll probably still have this guide on another course. Once you are done making the changes you want to make in this text area, you just hit update syllabus, and your changes will be reflected here. Now, I want to point out real quick this button that says Jump to Today. You and your students have that button on this homepage. When you click it, it'll jump you right to the most recent assignment in the course. Of course, right now, this is blank. We don't have any assignments posted there. But whenever you do that Jump to Today button, it can come in pretty handy. So let's talk about assignments for a minute. Now, when you have an assignment ready for students, you just publish it with the due date, and it will appear not only in this auto-populated, chronologically arranged course summary, but also, perhaps even more importantly, in the student's own dashboard and calendar. Those are the primary ways students interface with Canvas. They open it up, they look at their overall feed from all their courses, and if you are publishing your assignments with due dates, they will show up there for them. If you're not publishing them with due dates, then it's going to be harder for your students to find them. So we really implore you to use that due date functionality. The only other pages that students see by default are modules and grades. All the other ones are hidden intentionally to minimize distraction. You can modify this under settings and navigation and just move any of these things up or down. Just make sure to click save on the bottom when you are done. But we recommend you really try this setup how we have it here because it's clean and effective. This is super important to note. Even though assignments, quizzes, files, all these things over here have this little eyeball, which means they're not visible to students, you can still use them as a teacher, and students can access any assignment, quiz, file, etc. that is housed inside a published module. So let's talk about modules for a minute. If you want to have any organization beyond simply a chronological stream of your assignments, then modules is where you organize that stuff. Think of it kind of like your table of contents. From this one single page, you can create and organize all of your course components. I'll show you briefly what I mean by that. So starting totally from scratch, we can say create a new module, and we can say integral theory, and then I can say add, and I can select from any of these content types: assignment, quiz, file, page, discussion, text editor, external URL, external tool. So any piece that you would use in your course, you can create right from within your modules page. So I can say add assignment, make sure create assignment is selected. If I had other published assignments, those would appear in this list down here. But since we're starting from scratch, I'm just going to create, and we'll call it test one, add item. And now that is there as a placeholder. It's unpublished by default. And because I don't have anything in modules published yet, it appears as invisible to students. But as soon as we publish the module and items in it, then that eyeball should disappear and the modules button should be selectable by students. But when I open it up and hit edit, then I can flesh out all of my assignment details. There's a link to a lot more detailed information about the specifics of this assignment page that you can check out if you want to dive deeper. But briefly, I will say for people who teach multi-section courses, please note that you have one course that is split into your various sections. And to assign something, oh, hey, balloons. To assign something to each respective section, let's say you have one that meets on Monday, one that meets on Tuesday, you want to make sure it shows the appropriate dates. You're just going to go down here, manage due dates and assign to. So we're going to assign to B, due on Monday the 9th, and D, Tuesday the 10th. And you hit apply, and then we can hit save. So as you can see, we should be all set. So to reiterate, modules is where you should be organizing all of your course content. Do not organize your course content inside assignments. First of all, we have that completely hidden to students by default. If you need to, you can make it visible. But most importantly, it is crucial that you only use groups in assignments to arrange your assignments by assignment type, like homework, quiz, test, class participation, etc. If you want to have those different categories, you do that with assignment groups. And if you would like to set up a grade weighting scheme, this is also where you do that. So we can say quizzes, we can say participation, homework. You get the idea here. So you have these 3 groups, and then I can say assignment groups weight. I can go ahead and let's just say 33.3% for each of those. Boom. And now my weighting is set up. And when I'm creating assignments, I just want to make sure that in the assignments page, they're housed in the appropriate group, and all weighting will take care of itself. And again, links out to tutorials with more details about what I very quickly showed you are available right here. Let's talk about grades for a little bit more here. In order to encourage mindful posting practices, the academic department heads have asked us that Canvas courses default to manual grade posting. You can change this under Gradebook settings if you prefer automatic grade posting. Under grades here, we can see grade posting policy is set to manual post grades. If I want to change that to automatic, I just click this box and hit apply. So if you do keep the manual posting policy, once you're done actually grading something, when you know you want to send a notification out to students and have them see their grade, you're going to go to the Gradebook, find the assignment, click these 3 dots, and scroll down. Since I don't have any students in this course yet, there are no grades supposed, but if I did have grades supposed, they would show up right here. I could click post grades, and every student would get notified at that point. We've also enabled the notes column for you, so if as the term goes on, you need a quick place to jot down notes about a student, maybe in preparation for writing your term end reports, you can do it right there on the Gradebook while you're looking at the overview of their performance in your class. So, of course, I've been referring to students. As you see, there aren't any students in here right now. In order to add students to the course, this is old hat for many of you, but just to review, when you find your class in CHOTSYS, there's a little button that says email all students. If you click that, it will pull up Outlook, and you can just hit Command A inside there, Command C to copy. Navigate back over to the class, and we're going to go over to people, then hit add people, and then paste. Now, very important here, make sure the correct section is selected if you teach multi-section courses. So we set those sections up for you ahead of time, and you just need to select it in the drop-down menu, and then you'll hit next, and it will import the students into your course. So once you've added enough content to get started, you've added your students into the course, you've reviewed things and think they're ready to be seen by the people, you just go up to the top right of your homepage where it says unpublished, click it and switch it to publish. All the students will get an email notifying them that they've been invited to the course, and you are up and running.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions?
You didn't really think you could get out of here without a Stop Making Sense reference, did you? For anyone who hasn't seen that, greatest concert film of all time, Talking Heads, go check it out. Be part of music history. Anyway, seriously, if anyone does have any questions for anything technical, please email helpdesk@choate.edu or message Lisa McGloin on Teams. And anything on the pedagogical or philosophical side, Viva and I are here standing by ready to help you. Ping us on Teams, find us in the hallways, track us down however you want, and we'd be happy to work with you. Thank you so much for checking this out. I hope it helps you get on your feet that much quicker, and best of luck on a smooth transition into another school year.